There's no better feeling for a guy than having an amazing date with a beautiful woman and at the end of the night hearing her say that she can't wait to see you again.
Aww.
Even if it is Alexis and she just puked into your car's center console.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you again.
Yeah. And I put it in the console. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Good point.
Still feels good.
Yeah.
Well, one of our listeners knows that feeling because he was on cloud nine after his first rendezvous.
Aww.
Until he received a one-word text message from that girl that was as cold and icy as it was just confusing. So now he needs our help in your brand new second date update right after this. You ever have a date with someone where you plan to do one thing together, but then the date night gets closer and suddenly you decide, you know what? Forget dinner. Let's do paintball instead.
Oh,
Wow.
that's a right turn.
And then you get a little closer and plans change again. And then your plans change another time.
Why they keep changing?
Well, some people could see that and think, oh, this person's spontaneous and creative.
Oh.
ADD like I do.
Or just indecisive.
Others might see it as chaotic and indecisive. And
Yeah.
Today, our listener, James, isn't sure where he falls because he says his plans kept changing. So didn't go out on 2 dates, didn't go out on one. He calls it 1 date and a half.
Oh.
So
That's interesting.
let's learn about it. James, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you guys so much, man.
Yeah, we
James-
get it. There's a couple indecisive people, including myself, on this show, so we understand
me too.
you.
Hey,
Yeah.
are you indecisive? Do you keep changing plans, or does just the world keep changing your plans?
No, I mean, life is life, and, we both
Life is life.
Ooh, I need to put that on a bumper sticker.
Yeah, we all
Life
feel you
is
there,
life,
dude.
bro.
Why does it hurt so bad?
Life is life hard.
Yeah.
life
Okay.
is life, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But life was coming at you and you had to switch things up?
Right, yeah. I mean, because after our first date, man, she texted me and said she had a great time.
Oh.
She wants to do it again, right?
Okay, wait. Who
Okay.
is she? We
Good.
don't know who she is.
Okay, her name is Lisa, and absolutely gorgeous. She could be Zoe Zandana's older sister.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That's a compliment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it is.
Wow.
I don't know who that is, but the name is.
Yeah, yeah.
The blue girl from Avatar.
I
Yeah.
love blue girls.
Yeah.
You can't really see what she looks like in that.
Still,
Oh, yeah,
if
yeah.
she looks anything like that, then I'm in.
Well, she's not Smurfette, but she's beautiful.
Oh, okay, still.
Okay.
You
That's
got me.
awesome. That's exciting. Where did you meet her? Did you say? I'm sorry.
So we met on a dating app.
Okay.
And so, yeah, we have same interests and stuff like that. I have like my own company. I have to travel a lot. And I know with her job, she has to travel. So,
Okay. That's always nice to find somebody who understands that.
Yeah, you're both business oriented.
right. But I mean, like for 3 weeks, we were just, can we meet here? And she's like, oh, no, my schedule, I got to go out of town. Okay, so all right, first week out of town. Then the following week, I had to go out of town. So one day I said, well, hey, what about here? Let's meet at this place. She said, well, my girls were going to brunch today. I said, well, hey, after your brunch, let's just hang out and just have some drinks or something.
Oh, more
God.
drinks. Because brunch doesn't come without drinks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brunch is drinks.
Yeah.
The fact that anybody could walk away from a brunch is, I think that's just impressive in itself.
Right. And I mean, if we didn't go there, I mean, it was a nice little place that was next door that we could have had our privacy.
Okay. Well, and that's nice, too, because, you're trying to accommodate her busy schedule.
Yeah.
I'm sure she
Yeah.
appreciated that.
Okay, so how did she respond to that idea?
Well, see, that's what I was going to say, man. Her response was like, never mind. I was
What?
like, what?
Wait, and this is after you'd
Whoa.
already gone on one good date.
Right. We did on one good date. I was trying to get a half date by going like after brunch. But again, I know 3 weeks had passed. I know things happen and you get back into your routine. So I'm like, yo, at least let me see you or something. Let's just drive by each other and wave like ships in the sea or something. But
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened?
That is weird.
Or maybe she does know, like, me and my friends get drinks. I don't want to meet up with you when I'm like 3 or 4 in.
planning stuff back to back can feel so overwhelming.
Yeah, totally.
Did she plan anything else with you?
No, after that, she said, never mind. And I mean, even she could have said, well, could we meet before the brunch?
Oh, God, that's so early.
Yeah, no one's
Ugh.
going to say that.
7 a.m.
Let's get a grip here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we keep going, let's just rewind back for a second here, James. Can we know a little bit about date number 1?
Oh, that's a good point.
Like,
Yeah.
where did you guys go? What was so great about it? Just give us a few details so that we know what it was like.
So we went to this Italian restaurant, real nice, during happy hour, and had a great time. Salad, pops. We try to watch those carbs and stuff, but
You're not saying salad when I great time.
Salad, had some olives.
right.
As much dressing as you want. Like, let you go back.
So funny.
Exactly.
I never understand why people who are worried about carbs go to an Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
I know that's all it is.
That's all right. I mean, how was the conversation, the connection between you two?
Yeah, I mean, it was good. We had great conversation. We found out we liked certain things, our spirit animal. I don't want to go into too much detail, but
okay.
Hey, I forgot to say, we did have a kiss.
Oh, you did?
Okay.
There was a kiss, right? At the end of the day, nothing elaborate, but just nice kisses, like cool. And then I get this text. She enjoyed it. She had a great time. And she said, let's do this again.
So there was no doubt in your mind that this was going somewhere.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I think the scheduling thing, I understood, but I don't understand why it was never mind.
That's weird.
And so there's never been a second meetup that's materialized out of all this.
Correct. I would like for it, but nah.
Wait, why'd we say there was 1.5 then? There was only one.
Well, he was trying for the half, I guess.
Oh.
The brunch.
Yeah,
It didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Okay.
Well, it did happen with her and her girlfriends. He just wasn't there.
That doesn't count for
Yeah,
him.
I don't think that.
In a guy's world, that counts. So,
In a desperate man's world.
well, that's where we're at with James here.
That is terrible.
I went on 4 dates last week. They all said no.
But in my mind,
4 dates.
we were partying. So, James, we're going to reach out to Lisa for you. We'll see if she picks up, and then we'll try and get you your second date update right after this. Hold on.
All right, thanks.
If you're just joining us for the second date update, our listener James has spent the last 3 weeks arranging and rearranging plans, desperately trying to meet up with a woman named Lisa, who he already went out with once, and Brooke's yawning about the recap.
No, it wasn't that. The coffee just hasn't hit, Jeff.
It was a
I'm into
great
it.
first date.
It was. It was.
Yes.
Guys,
According
why
to
do you
her.
call me out on that stuff. Nobody would have known.
I'm just looking around the
Oh,
room.
great. Now 16 other people just yawned and tuned
Yes.
down. Thanks, Brooke.
I'm just
God,
saying,
Jeff.
according to James and to Lisa, because she responded afterwards that it was great. They had a good kiss, a top-notch Caesar salad,
Ugh.
everything you could ever want in a romantic first meetup.
No croutons, though. You gotta watch those carbs.
And now, after all that effort, the last thing that Lisa texted him was, never mind. It's one of the top 3 worst things a woman can send to a guy. But James, we're going to try and help you get this thing back on track.
All right, sounds great.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I only say never mind when I'm mad.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
It feels like a mad response, for sure.
Does.
Did it have a period at the end of never mind?
Yes.
Oh, you're done for.
Nobody
Yeah.
texts with like that.
That's like end of conversation.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
That was bad.
All
You're in
right.
Okay.
Well, now I don't even know if she'll pick up, but
Yeah. Seriously.
let's see if she answers. I'm going to dial her number right now. Hopefully, we can get some answers out of her, but here we go.
All right, cool.
Hello.
Hey, is this Lisa?
Yes, who's calling?
Oof.
Yeah, we're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hi, Lisa. The whole show's here.
Hey, good morning.
Hi. May I ask why are you calling me?
Yeah, we're doing this segment. It's called Second Date Update, where we try to help out listeners who've gone out with somebody and they're having trouble arranging that second meetup. We try and help facilitate it or figure out if there's a reason why the other person doesn't want to see them again.
Yeah. And you can't say never mind. You have to participate.
Okay, and you're calling me why?
Because a little while ago, almost a month ago, you went out with one of our listeners named...
Was it that long ago?
He said 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
With a guy named James.
Yeah, I'm not in contact with him.
Yeah,
Okay.
he understands that.
Yeah,
No,
we got that vibe.
It sounds like things shifted, though. Did it shift for you? Because at first, he thought you were liking him.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
The thing that's confusing to him is that after that first date, he said you guys even texted each other about having a great time, and you said you really wanted to meet up again.
Or were you just pulling like Alexis would and just trying to be nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, honestly.
That's funny, but it's true.
I wouldn't have said it if I didn't mean it, but that was then.
That was then.
So
You're a
something has
different person.
changed.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, okay, so like I texted him and I did tell him that I had a wonderful time, and we were trying to meet up to see each other.
Okay, and so at that point you're excited about him, right?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But it went from let me buy you dinner, and then it went to let's get drinks, then let me buy you drinks after brunch with my friends. And I'm the type of woman where if a guy says he wants to buy me dinner, then I'm going to hold him to that. And, however, with James, our potential meetups became progressively worse.
So you felt like as the conversation went on, he was willing to put less effort into meeting up with you.
Listen, when a man says that he wants to buy you dinner, then I expect him to buy me dinner, not say, okay, let me buy you dinner. Then the next thing is like, okay, you know what? Let me get you drinks. You know what? Let's just meet up after you hang out with your friends and we'll just spend a little 10 minutes.
Okay. So it didn't make you feel special.
But did you have time to get dinner? I thought you didn't have time.
Well, there were times that I didn't have time, and there were times where he didn't have time, but you make time.
Okay,
you plan it out, and you make time. It's just not a drive-by, oh, let me just see you real quick and keep going. Like, I don't even know you like that.
That's so weird. Because, I think he took it as he was putting in extra effort to try to make anything happen.
Compromising for you.
Yeah, like shift around you. And I know that, making time is very important. He's made time,
much time
to be on the phone with you right now, listening on the other line, waiting to talk to you.
Talk about effort.
You didn't tell me that he was going to be on the phone.
Yeah, we did just now.
I think this is a misunderstanding, honestly.
Yeah.
James, talk to her.
Well, yeah, I mean, Lisa, I'm not treating you as a drive-by. I was trying to make time so I can at least see you and so we can have conversation. But that was the whole purpose of doing that, so you can get to know me.
James, you texted me, let me buy you dinner, and having drinks after being with my girls is not buying me dinner.
Well, I didn't realize I had to be a breadbasket in order to hang out with you.
Oh,
wait.
What the?
A breadbasket?
What does that even mean?
What is that? I don't even know what that means either. I don't know.
Meaning when you go to a dinner, they usually give you bread before you have your dinner.
Okay.
He had to feed a meal to her in order
I
for it to be a
see.
date.
I don't know that that's exactly what she's saying there, James.
No, that's exactly what she's saying. Because if I'm giving effort to meet you and you said you want to get a dinner, well, then it's two people at the same time,
Well, then why didn't you suggest dinner after the brunch? You could have said we can go to dinner after brunch.
That'd be a really late brunch. Yeah.
I can eat that much. I mean, I get her.
Like, not directly after, but later on that same day. Clearly, I had time to go to brunch. Then maybe later on that evening, I would have had time for dinner. But you didn't think about that.
Wow. Could have said it, maybe.
No, neither did you think about that. And I didn't know your love language was food like that. How about that? I didn't know your love
My
language
love language
was
is
food.
time and consideration,
There
and
we
you
go.
don't have
That's
it.
what it is.
But
And
there's
you
no
don't
time to
speak
consider.
it either.
Okay.
All
And you
right,
don't.
You guys are fighting a
Yeah,
lot.
I think
I know
honestly
if you-
everybody needs to just relax just a little bit because this just sounds like a big communication misunderstanding. We're forgetting that they had a great first date. They both admitted it.
That's true.
That
That's
the conversation was great and the chemistry was on, and the only problem that has come up is communicating how and when to meet up the second time.
So, James, I mean, that would be like, do you not want to meet her for dinner? Like, isn't dinner...
At this point, I'd rather just send her DoorDash and she can have a full course meal.
Hey, girls love that.
you don't
I do it all
mean
the
that.
time.
I think that
James.
she just wants the energy, not someone to pay for her dinner. She just wants the
Right.
thoughtfulness is what it sounds like.
Exactly.
Lisa, this was thoughtful. When we first talked to James, he described you as Zoe Saldana's younger, hotter sister.
No, I actually said the older, hotter sister.
Well, I'm trying to protect you here, James. So
Yeah.
maybe just go with what I said.
He's a little too
He called me the older sister?
But hotter.
She's not that old
Oh
anyway,
my
is she?
God.
But
She's probably in her
how did
30s
the
or
compliment
40s.
backfire?
Yeah. I mean, how about this? How about this? Think of this, Lisa. He went out of his way to get a radio station to call you because he wanted to see you that much. That is effort.
It sounds like he had you call me to embarrass me.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like he was trying to flatter me.
No, it's the opposite. He wants to go out and actually spend time at a dinner with you, a dinner that we would pay for if you'll agree to meet up with him again.
Yeah. Well, that was at the start. I don't know about anymore. What
Yeah,
do you think, brother?
delete the last 3 weeks from your mind and just remember after that first date how good you felt about each other.
Yeah.
I don't know now because I feel like he might stand me up.
What? Why would he stand you up?
Let's ask
Okay,
him,
now
bro.
she's creating. Okay, no. She's creating stuff now. Now she's going from a happy hour to a hostile hour, which is going to probably lead to a hostile dinner.
Oh, God.
This is too much.
Okay, I feel
That
like
was
he's a
good
little
branding,
dramatic.
though.
It really was.
Hostile hour.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, does that
So-
mean that you're not interested in a date?
Not anymore.
I'm not.
Wait, she say
Both
yes
of-
and he said no?
No, I
Did they
think
both say
said
no?
no.
What did I hear?
Yeah, I'm not interested in going out with that windbag.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that
dude.
was a no then. Never mind.
Okay.
That's okay. The feeling is mutual.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow,
this one
those-
didn't work out.
Yeah.
Those
They
vibes,
both-
they've shifted. Those
Yeah.
vibes shifted.
Yeah. But in James's words, life is life.
Yeah.
But
Life is life. And
life ain't
Yeah.
life and right now.
Yeah.
Am I right, James?
Yeah, the thrill is gone.
Okay.
But the second dates are second dating.
They really
That's
are.
for sure.